going to attempt to add an image to a body field. The body field exists in every content type: basic page, product, product category. Product category, you will not really use this. The body field is populated in a different way except for Asian groceries. Right now we're on the home page, which is a basic page. None of that really matters. You are going to come to your body field. Here it is. So this icon here, the little image icon, if you hover over it, it should say Media Browser. So we're going to, first we're going to put our cursor where we think the image might want to go. You're going to have to play with this. So what I want to show you how to do is how to insert an image and how to find it to delete it. Because this is not really meant, this is meant for people who know a little bit about HTML, but it's not that hard. So say I would like this image to be, it's going to be on the right side of this produce available, your local fresh produce paragraph. So I'm going to put my cursor right before produce available, and then I'm going to click on that media browser icon, and it's going to bring up everything that we already have on the site, plus allow you to upload your own. So if you can kind of poke around in there, you can see what's available. My files, I think, only relates to what you have uploaded yourself. Haven't played with this much myself, so I don't know. Media library, more things. You can sort by file name, by type, which you would definitely want image. Many things. You can play around with that and see. But you're probably going to want to upload something from your computer. So upload would be the tab you'd want to click on here. Choose your file. Oh, wait, before we do this, one thing I want to say is make it small to start with. So we're going to cancel this. The photo that I intend to use here is this dry goods grocery thumbnail, which on my Mac I can hit Command I, and I can see that its width is, its dimensions are 580 by 580. That's a little big. I would go 400 pixels wide at the most for this particular situation. So I know every computer has a way to adjust a photo. For me, all I do on my Mac, I can double click on it and it will open in preview. Then I can click on my little toolbox here, and one of my options is to resize. So I'm going to resize it to 400 width. And it will automatically adjust the height unless I unclick this. But your computer is going to be different, so that's something you'll have to know how to do on your own. Oops, it undid what I did. We're going to do it again, 400, and click OK. Okay, now it's a little bit smaller, so we can get rid of this. So we're going to use this image here. So let's go back to, we were in that upload. We're going to choose the file. And where was that? Right there. Dry goods grocery thumb. Click on that, select it, open. Upload it. Takes a long time in Mexico. Sorry. We're waiting, we're waiting. There we go. Okay, so it sets a limit of 128 megabytes. Small pictures like this, you will never go over that. You can use JPEGs, you can use GIFs, you can use portable network graphics, other things as well. Stick with images for this tutorial. Click Next. So the alt text is necessary for search engine optimization. So what you want to do is enter some text that describes what this image is displaying for people who are blind and are using screen readers. So we're going to call this bread and other groceries. Just something simple that describes what people would be seeing if they could see. Title text, you can ignore that. Include in library, sure, why not? And then click Save. Next, it's going to ask you how you want to display it. So it's very important to display as an inline image so that it shows in line with the text in the paragraph. The alignment in our case is going to be on the right because that's what we decided to do. It could be on the left or it could be centered, but let's choose right. There's your alt text again. Title text doesn't matter. It used to matter, these days not so much. Here you can also edit the file. I have not played with that too much. I think I'll just leave it for now, but let's hit submit. There it is. It's aligned to the right, and it's a good size right now. Now the thing is, and it depends on your computer, I've been having kind of a hard time with this. You can adjust the size. I'm using a laptop with a trackpad. If I click what would be the right mouse button and then drag, I can make it bigger. I'm zooming in. I'm just moving my finger along the trackpad, but it's not real controllable. So that's why I'm suggesting that you make it small to begin with, so it's pretty close to what you want. So you've got it there. Say you hate it. Well, say you don't hate it, but you don't really want it to be here. You want to move it lower down. Let's say we want to move it to be in line with this paragraph here. You need to go. This is the part that you're not going to really like. You can't just click on it and have control on it. You have to go up to the little HTML icon to look at the source. So you know it's going to be close to where you placed it, which was this produce available paragraph. So you can kind of look through the text, and here we have it. Here's the produce available text. So all this code above is that image code. So wholesale at its finest, and then header 2, that's where we place that image. It's in its own paragraph. Well, it's within the paragraph of the produce available paragraph. So it starts with these brackets. So you need to drag and highlight all this stuff down to those end brackets. And just be super careful. Make sure you have the beginning brackets. Looks like there's always going to be 3 in a row, and the third one is different, and then 3 at the bottom. So you could either delete this now and do the same process over again in that new space, or you could cut it, which is Control-C to cut, which puts it on your clipboard but also gets rid of it here. So that's what I'm going to do. Or am I going to do that? Will it let me do that? Cut. No, it won't. Okay, so then I just need to copy it. Oh, Control-C, I'm sorry. Control-C does copy. So we've copied it to the clipboard. Now we're going to delete it from where it is, and we're going to put it in the new space, which was what? We were going to stick it down, anywhere. This is an end of a paragraph tag. Here's a new paragraph. We strive to evolve. So let's stick it in that paragraph. So the paragraph begins with the paragraph tag. So we're going to put the cursor right before the we strive. Now we're going to hit Control Paste, which is Control V. Same image information goes there. Now this should be right aligned in that paragraph that begins we strive to evolve. So update. And check it out. There it is. We've moved it down. Again, you could click on your right mouse button and then enlarge or shrink it down. You can't make it any smaller than it already was. So you have to kind of find the right balance. If it doesn't look good, change your size and re-upload it. Click Save when you're done. Takes a while. Here we are in Mexico, and there's your photo. Looks pretty good. Say you decide, and I don't want to have any photo here whatsoever. Go back to whatever method you need to get to the proper place to edit your body field. It depends on the content type. This is a basic page, so it was what you just saw right there. Go down. You're not going to be able to click on it and delete. You have to go into that HTML and then just remember right around where that image began. So look in your HTML for the text that says we strive to evolve, or look for the stuff that looks strange. So here, we strive to evolve. So now we're going to highlight all this strange code. You want to keep those paragraph tags in, which is, this is beginning of a paragraph, and then you have an end of a paragraph right there. So this stuff, if we highlight it and delete it, click update, Image is gone. Click Save. There you go. So you need to know a little bit about HTML for this one to work. You'll have to play with shrinking, enlarging, and shrinking down because it's going to be different on every computer probably, or if you're using a mouse or using a trackpad. I can always help you with that if you run into trouble. So that's how you do images at this point.